There is like a council of luxury,
Yes, yes.
but you did it.
We spent 1 year for negotiation.
You're fully booked for the next 7 months?
Every Saturday from 11 to the end for next half a year. Hello.
This is what 7 days of alcohol looks like. Welcome to another edition of Bar Talks. I'm here at Insider Bar with the world's most expensive cocktail station and its head bartender, Andrey Bolshakov. Okay, so here we are. We're in Insider Bar. It's been making lots of noise, specifically during the lockdown, pandemic. The world is in a crisis. Nobody is working. People are struggling. And then you open.
Yes. Probably we started this to think about this project and create the concept, the philosophy, and everything already 2 years and 1 month. And mostly when people want to open the bar, they limit themselves for like 2 months for the opening because they pay money for the rent, pay money for the team, and they don't want to waste money for a long time. And in our case, we knew that we're gonna spend 1.5 years because we knew that we want to create something special, something new.
And what is that? What is that something special, something new?
The concept of the bar is going to be our fantasy about the bar of the future, where innovation living in harmony with nature. We are not talking right now about the Matrix or about the cyberpunk, yes? We decided that we want to open something is going to be relevant tomorrow for the customers.
Okay, cool. Yeah, fair enough. That's cool. What are the main themes of Insider? What is the core of the concept?
The core of the concept is the philosophy which we think is coming out from us. And when we sit at the table and think about the bar, we start to think like what we want, what we are about. We are passionate about what we do and we want to bring something new in this profession. That's why it's Insider. Who is Insider? Insider is a person who has some special knowledge in his narrow field. It doesn't matter if you're designer, photographer, blogger, bartender, pastry chefs, or whatever. And each insider wants to bring something new in his profession.
It's a journey. You're not giving a final product.
Yes.
You are more like, here is this amazing place. We're having a journey, and you're bringing the community with you.
Yes, for sure. And we want to show like what we do, the station, I don't know, the cocktails, the trolley, whatever lab. We want to say like, look, this is the different perspective to how it might be. Maybe you can do much more better. And then I'm going to be inspired by what you do and I will bring it in another, elevate it on another level. And step by step, we're growing.
Almost like healthy competition or healthy inspiration, pushing everybody forward together. And okay, well, you mentioned the station.
Yes.
You mentioned the station.
Yeah.
Here we are. It's round. It's very unique, and it has a pond in the middle.
Yes.
Yes.
Now it's pond, but this installation changing seasonally right now. If we're talking about station, who need all these high-end bars? The people who is insiders in this, for example, he's designer, he's working on the project, he's permanently looking for the inspiration, like 24/7. He's not working like 8 hours per day. They come in here, they get the inspiration of like aesthetic, the cocktails, taste, and the most important thing, we want they communicate here. That's why we decide when we organize the space, do the 2 commune table, 12 people each. All the insiders can sit together and communicate and inspire each other. And that's why after that we thought, but what about the bar? Because the etymology of the bar, the word bar, is borders. We started to play around and we came to the company behind bars in Oslo, Norway. And because the insiders, what they do, and we say, guys, look, we want to create the station might be never exist. And it took us 1 year from the just idea to the final product, why this is Hexagon, and the people, our customers sitting here, and here is one station bartender work.
So we're sitting where guests can sit right next to the bartender and watch them work.
Yes, absolutely. Here is bartender the guest, bartender.
So it's a design plus practicality meeting together.
And also the third moment why it's just 30 seats, because if you have a look on the space, it might be much more like 50 seats, easy to fit here. But we understand that we want to see all these insiders here, and mostly all around the world, New York, Tokyo, London, doesn't matter, those kind of insiders who appreciate, you know, this aesthetic, the cocktails, who really want to see it. That's why I say insider exists in Moscow and in this world, because of the other bars exist, like Mescalerie, like Speakeasy bar, like the bar with shots, and this is multi-layered.
So insider is a way of life. You know, like it's an abstract way of life as opposed to a very, very specific, practical, on-the-nose concept. You know, like, right? Let's talk about the team. You've previously mentioned a couple of names. There's 4 people, right? Who are they?
This is the restaurant group. Let's start from the beginning.
You're part of a restaurant group.
Yes, we are part of the restaurant group, and the group called JT. And the owner of the group is Galaction and Elena Tabidze. And the beverage director, let's say, of the group is Vladimir Mayakov. And I'm more like chef, bartender for Insider. Yes. Yes, and they want to open the place where they emphasize and transmit what they have inside. Like the place they don't want to think about like limitation, but think about the final product. Okay, this station take a lot of money, but this is something like new, and I really want to create it.
How much?
You know? Who knows? Who knows? But you can request from the behind bars. I think it's not a secret. We are now launching some project together, and I think everyone will have an opportunity to buy something like our trolley or the station, and you will know. Yes, you will know the price, and I think it's not gonna be more expensive than we pay.
So you mentioned earlier on the bar community, the guest shifts, and all that kind of stuff. What are you doing for the community? Because you're talking about moving the bar forward. Yeah. That's a really nice statement. But you know how they say in Russia, it's like, yeah, you've said something, go show me what the fuck you're doing.
The big things which we can see right now, what have already worked, is, for example, collaboration with Baccarat. It's a huge brand, it's a luxury brand, one of 81 brands in the world, luxury, considering luxury.
Oh, there's
yes,
there's a list?
Yes,
approved by the
yes,
luxury judging?
Yes, this is, you cannot remove your factory, for example, from France to China. This is still manufactured in the north of France and handmade.
Wait,
every glass.
There is like a council of luxury.
Yeah.
That judges if you're luxury enough.
Yes, yes. In France.
Okay, I was gonna say, of course, the French.
Yeah. It's a super French style. Yeah. It's super hard to approach them. It's almost impossible. It was almost impossible.
But you did it.
We spent 1 year for negotiation. And after this collaboration, it's happened. And this is first collaboration Baccarat with bar. That was impossible back in the moment. I'm not saying we are super nice, they start to collaborate. That was right moment, right people, and everything like comes together in one moment.
Cool. No, but then, so this leads me on to like, I think the question on many people's lips is that we don't know the amount that this bar cost, and we don't have to know. It's none of our fucking business.
Of course.
But just looking around, it's arguable that this is a fairly expensive investment to open this place. And you said this bar is profitable.
Yeah.
You've been open for 7 months, right? You must have targets.
Yeah.
Something along those lines. How long will it take you to gain back the investment for this venue?
I cannot answer on this question. I can only tell you that from the we open 3 days a week.
Okay,
3 days
cool.
a
Yeah,
week.
opening hours.
Yes,
Interesting.
opening hours. 3 days a week. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, from 7 p.m. to 3 a.m. It means we open 24 hours per week for the guests, and 40 to 50 hours it takes us to make the preps. And from the very beginning, when we were open, from very first day, we almost always fully booked. investment back.
And I think yesterday you said you're fully booked for the next 7 months?
No, not we fully booked. I told you the story is that we have some people who have a reservation for some place, for example, the bar, yes. For example, in Saturday, every Saturday from 11 to the end for next half a year.
For the next 6 months?
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming. Thank you for everything. Thank you.
That was Andrey Bolshakov, the head bartender of Insider Bar here in...
See you inside.
That is so lame.
See you inside.
Still lame. It's never gonna get better.
Yes.
It's a good hashtag, but it's a terrible slogan. But I'm 100% convinced there's a bazillion questions that people might have. When you watch this interview, comment, and Andrey will answer everything.
I would be happy to answer any question.
I feel like you have a philosophy of transparency.
Yes, absolutely.
And I think that's, in my opinion, that's the only way forward. This has been Bar Talks, and see you inside.